When you think about retirement, what comes to mind? For some, it's golfing. For others, it's relaxing, a lot. But for my friend Raymond Humphrey, it's buying and renovating houses. And you're about to see his crowning achievement.
This is the best house I've ever worked on.
This Victorian house was in serious need of repair. The walls, the ceilings, the floors, and the doors. You may be wondering why he would buy such a property.
By accident, really. Of course, I'm always interested in an investment piece of property, but I did not come down here to buy this house. I come just out of curiosity. And I had a number in mind that I thought would be a good buy for the house. And when the bidding seemed to be stopping short of my number, I placed a bid, 2 or 3 bids really. There was one other gentleman that was interested in it that had a mark around 100,000, but he stopped just short of that, so I bought it just on the spot.
And with that, the work began.
Back here's the prize room. You'll see why when you turn this corner. I had to make all the trim for this opening. These bottom pieces and the top pieces had to match the rest of the house. And nobody could make them, so I made them.
What goes through your mind when you think about this part right here?
I remember with the plaster falling and this ready to fall and broken, I had to repair it. It was just a plastered opening before, and it was really in bad repairs. This is one of the worst places in the whole house.
But not anymore. This fantastic opening leads to a room where the flooring is unbelievable.
It's all different colors.
Oh man.
I come up here and looked at it. He said, do you want me to stain it? I looked at it and I said, that's just exactly what I want right there. Don't do anything to change the color of it.
It's gorgeous.
So, yeah, you don't want to stain that.
It's absolutely
He said, well, it's different colors. I said, well, what I say to people, if they say anything that it's a different color, I tell them if they want it all to be one color, go buy plastic and it'll be one color, but wood is different colors. This is all the same kind of wood. It's just 4 different colors of the same kind of wood, poplar.
In addition to the majestic woods throughout this entire house, this house was also blessed with brass.
It's a solid brass made in 3 pieces with copper on the outsides of it.
What'd you do to it?
I just cleaned it good with brass cleaner. And where there was varnish on it, we had to use an acid to remove the varnish so the brass cleaner would work. That was the case with all the brass, even this. They'd put a varnish or something over it to make it stay.
Yeah.
And to shine it, the brass cleaner won't cut through the varnish. You have to get the varnish off first.
And the gorgeous brass of this house could serve as a reminder of the brassy courage it took to put this house back together again.
I laid a 16-foot board on top of that railing and set an 8-foot step ladder back here to support the other end of the board. And got up there with sheets of sheetrock and nailed them on to do that wall. And my buddy stood under me. I said, what are you standing down there for? He said, I'm going to try to catch you if you fall.
Speaking of falling, take a look at this ceiling. It was falling apart. But not anymore.
This is the room where the hole was in the ceiling.
Right up there was a big hole mark when you saw it. This is the room that scared everybody to death when they looked at the house.
Yeah.
They thought it was impossible.
The house has several fireplaces. Unique lighting.
A chandelier that a guy got me to put up in my living room out there where I live, and we just never did think it was quite right. So I had it in the attic of my garage for the last 15 years, and I thought it would work here, and that's where we wound it up. Mark, this light was hung at the head of the stairs, but it was really, I thought, too little. But the realtor told me that it was Tiffany, and whatever I do, not let it get away. So we put new parts in it and hung it here in the bathroom.
And then there's the story of the transformation of this room.
There was a washer and dryer here, and the commode was about where I'm standing.
All right, and then what'd you do?
So I thought I had a perfect room for a laundry room back over on the back of the house. So the washer and dryer went there, and the water toilet went back in the little room back here. So you could close the door and have some privacy.
And what was the floor in here?
The floor was just an old piece of linoleum.
Yeah.
And so we tore it up and put new backer board down so that we could have a nice tile floor. This is new, and it was in a box in that pantry. I found it, and we put them on the stove. They'd never been taken out of the box.
I don't know how many feet of rope he put inside the window frames for these to go up and down. They've got weights inside.
How this works, Mark. They stop wherever you place them.
Really?
This is superior to anything I've renovated. We did one on Ashland Avenue that was close but not historically important like this house is.
At the time this presentation was completed, Raymond Humphrey was 80 years old and is showing no signs of slowing down.